Good day, Ozark Electric Cooperative. I got a few things on my list here to cover for February. First, I want to start off by congratulating the Kansas City Chiefs. Our state team is going to go to the Super Bowl once again, and so everybody be sure and support them and get all your chicken wings and your Super Bowl parties scheduled and have a good time. Next in line here, I wanted to talk about Punxsutawney Phil. I will make a prediction. It seems like every year the guy sees his shadow, and so on Groundhog Day, I'm going to make a bold prediction and say he sees his shadow again. Next, I want to talk about last month. We had Co-op 101, held that after hours here at headquarters, and our member services group put on a presentation for energy efficiencies and those kinds of things. And I just want to thank the members that braved the weather and cold to come and join us, and also congratulate our member services department on doing a great job of preparing and making that very informative. And it was a good event, and so be watching. We'll be having more of those come up in the future, and we look to see you attend those. Right now, operationally, as the weather permits, we're getting to stuff. These trucks for new jobs, man, it's just, if it's difficult, and you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, you're up in it, you're feeding cattle, you're breaking ice, you're dealing with all the slop as well. So if it's a job that we need to get off the road to build that, rather than sink a truck and damage your property and rut things up, we're going to hold off on that. We're kind of prioritizing jobs that we can build from either, a good base rock road, driveway, county road, something like that. So we're continuing to work. The guys are taking care of that stuff. And also operationally, right away doesn't stop in the wintertime. So you'll see our contractors out continuing to keep the trees back from our power lines to ensure that we've got a reliable delivery of electricity to you. So that's taking place. One of the things that came up just this last week or two, that Monday when the weather was slick, the ice was on, the ice sheeted, then we had warm rain that came on top of that and created this very slick condition. Roads were bad. What we might do in the future for that is, watch kind of our Facebook page and other places that we might put this out on Instagram or other social media. But if it gets to be really bad like that, we'll probably announce that we will, be opening the offices later that day to allow, MoDOT and the road crews and even the sun or whatever the conditions to lessen, to give our folks a better and safer opportunity to make it up to work. So just be aware that we might do that if it gets really bad. Just out of safety concerns. Also, we have coming up this month, myself, John Davis, our member services department manager, and then several of our directors will make a trip up to Jefferson City. Our statewide organization, AMEC, they put on a legislative conference where we go up and attend. We take a look at bills that have been filed. We do this throughout the year, but this is specifically when we go and focus on visiting with your legislators and talk to them about a bill that may be introduced that would be good for their constituents, which are our members in rural Southwest Missouri. Tell them, hey, we would love for you to support this. It's a good thing for rural Southwest Missouri. Or if there's something that might be detrimental, we explain that point of view to them. And so that'll be taking place on your behalf this month as well. The next thing, I want to remind you that Ozark Electric Cooperative does a scholarship program for high school seniors. That process is taking place right now. So tell your high school senior to talk to their school counselor, or even check out our webpage or call in here and ask for our member services folks, and they'll walk you through that process. And maybe you can get selected and receive one of our Ozark Electric Cooperative scholarships. Likewise, we're now open enrollment for and accepting applications for our youth tour to Washington, D.C., and the Cycle program and trip to Jefferson City for high school juniors. And so also that's available for them. So tell your students to be looking into that. It's an incredible trip to both places, and we love doing it. We've been doing it for many, many, many years, and it's great to see them go and experience the nation's capital and then our state capital, what goes through the legislative process, how does our government work. It's really, really a great thing. If you've ever had or known someone that's gone, visit with them because I'm sure that they'll tell you it was so worth the effort in putting together the application and writing the essay and getting that to our folks to try and go through that interview process to be selected to go. We love investing in the students, and so that's kind of what we've got going on this month. We continue to make sure that we're staged for any winter weather because we know that we're not out of it yet. We're experiencing some sun for the first time in a while today as I record this with Grayson, but we know that that's not necessarily means it's over. So stay prepared yourselves. Let us know what's going on. If we've got outages out there, go through the process of letting us know, and we'll dispatch the guys and take care of it. Okay? Other than that, oh yes, and tell your sweethearts, Happy Valentine's Day. Don't forget. Jessica, I will tell you that. I love you on this camera, and just celebrate a great February, and we'll see you in March. Thank you.